So this is a video about my exploits selling stuff on eBay. So last year, this was last year I'm talking about, although it's at the tail end of my eBay journey at the moment, but I'll get to that in a moment. So last year, I was working 2 jobs full-time, 7 days a week, because I was struggling with money. And a friend of mine suggested selling some stuff on eBay. I had done it very briefly a good few years ago. I was just getting rid of some personal items at the time. So anyway, I started going to car boot sales and charity places and just buying certain items and just trying to sell them on eBay. I kind of enjoyed it at the start, but it just literally, because I was working also 7 days a week, it just literally took up every single spare moment that I had and just did not have a life to speak of, really, because I was just trying to do this all the time. And if you've ever done eBay, then it's the whole having to go to the car boot sales, which takes like, say, a whole Saturday morning, just going there and buying the items, and it's also trying to find the right items as well. And then you've got all the other kind of more professional eBay sellers that are there kind of really early on, getting all the best bargains, and so you're kind of competing with them people. And then it's kind of coming home, then you've got to take all of your photographs of all of your items. You've got to then do your listings on eBay, so you've got to write all the descriptions, and you've got to input all of the, it depends on what the item is that you're selling, you've got to put sizes and all of these descriptions and makes and models and this, that and the other. It absolutely took forever just to do one item. And if you've got several items that you're trying to list, it can take an entire day just to do all of this stuff. And then once you start selling the stuff, you then got to package it all up, and then which you might think, oh, it's a simple thing to do, but you've got to acquire the packaging, which I was getting from work, because I work in a factory and I worked at a supermarket. So I was getting boxes and I was getting bubble wrap and cardboard and bits of paper and things I was using for all the packaging, a little foam kind of packaging blocks and whatnot. So I was getting all that for free, but if I wasn't working there, I would have to buy that packaging as well. So that was another cost implication. I started seeing notifications that people had put on various sites about their eBay exploits and how they were getting out of the business. Certain people were inflating the postage costs for the customers, and customers had been complaining, so eBay decided to try and clamp down on that, to include their so eBay obviously charges a fee for selling each item, but then they started including the postage in their calculations for when you sell an item. So basically, you as the seller were actually losing some of that income, because normally the customer would pay for the postage and packaging, but because eBay was using that as part of their calculations, you weren't then getting the full postage and packaging from the customer. So you were actually that was impacting on your income, basically. So that whole thing, it just took up my entire life, because I didn't have much space in the house where I'm currently living. I was using my own bedroom, which is this room, to store everything, to package everything, and it was just absolutely crazy, the amount of stuff that I had in here. I started stopping to buy more stock, and I just wanted to get rid of it all, just so I could just stop doing the eBay thing altogether. All I've got left now are a few items that I'm trying to get rid of. So if you are interested in some of this stuff, then it's on eBay. Link below. That's the name that I go by. So if you want to search for that, look up some of these items and get a few bargains. So this is what that area looks like now. There's a lot less stuff there. A lot of it under here is some of my stuff that I'm going to keep. This is the box that I have got left of stuff that I'm selling. That's a Spider-Man t-shirt. It's got the little figure in there as well that goes with it. Got a couple of those, I think 2 different sizes there. I've got a DC Comics annual book thing, which year by year chronicle of all your DC kind of characters. Have a look at that. We'll check that out. This is absolutely brand spanking new, this. So lots of images in there, and it's a history of all your DC comics. So if you're a DC fan, check that out. I've got, that's an old like tool pouch that belonged to my dad, so that cost us nout. This is a Star Wars thing. It's like a book. It's all still packaged up, so I don't know exactly what is in there, but I believe that is a little model, like cardboard model that you put together of a robot or something, a droid. There's a couple of books there. These are like a digital baby thermometer, and I've got 3 of those. So this is called Science and Play Mecca Dragon, and it's for age 8+. This is brand new, sealed, normally retails at £55. So you construct and develop your manual skills by assembling the robot piece by piece. You also download a free app which you can program the robot to perform 20 different functions, and it emits sounds and lights. There's different modes, so you've got a game mode, so you help the dragon extinguish fires in an interactive game. You've got a clap mode, where via the microphone the dragon will recognize your hand claps and move accordingly. You've also got a whistle mode, so you use a whistle included to command your dragon to move. We've got a Hot Wheels triple loop kit, age 6+, from Mattel. This is again in a sealed box, brand new. Normally retails for £54 in the shops. I've got this Baby Chic Junior Dolls Pram, age 3+. Got an adjustable handle and height. It is also a brand new and sealed, and retails at £55. And it folds for storage. It's got a shopping basket. It's blue with pink, yellow, white polka dots, and it fits a doll up to 45 centimeters. Also got this wine glass bottle, boxed, and you can get a full glass of wine in this glass, which is basically that's a drinking glass, which is obviously attached to a bottle at the bottom, so you can get the whole bottle of wine in there if you're that way inclined. Kind of mini waffle maker, which is obviously still in the box, ideal for making little waffles. So in this cupboard in the corner of the bedroom, this is, let's put the light on. Ooh. Where the remains of the packaging that I still have is kept. Let's get rid of some of this so you can see a bit more. So I've got a load of smaller boxes up here. I've got bigger ones down here. Some of these ones, for example, have got certain bits of packaging in, like plastic bags in there. I've got loads of old envelopes in there. In here we've got all of this paper which I use for packaging to help protect the items when they're in boxes. Like I say, all that was basically free stuff that I got from work. Otherwise I would have to buy all that stuff as well.